until 2 days ago for certain that the event was on. As a result, it's not been advertised in Penrith Khyber or in the Aberdeen Leader or anywhere virtually other than 1 or 2 national daily newspapers. Otherwise, there could have been a notice on every lamppost in Penrith Khyber and Mountain Ash so that the whole of you would have known and the street would have been packed, as you all know. Never mind. It's a good crowd and we're very pleased to see you. David Bedford standing next to him twice when he was underage. The third time when he was 18 he won it, the next time he won it, and the next time he was second. But that was because he had just run down the mountain as mystery runner in 1971. My God, he's getting older. David Bedford, whom you see so often on your television and who is now a promoter and organizer and so forth, and is the organizer and really he is the race director, is his title, race director for the midnight race, to take it off my hands. I do other things like social things. But David is race director. He directs the races together with John Disney. Another did, as you know, once held 2 world records for 10,000 meters. And as I say, after 5 attempts in North Galan, has come back to revive it because it was due to his persistence with the council and other public bodies that we eventually got the event revived a few years ago. So they've just shot the old rocket up in it. Actually, Bernard is a great one for rockets. A few years ago, he set fire to his car, letting rockets off, and there were all the rockets in the car, and they burnt his car out completely. I see this time, Bernard, you kept the rockets a long way from the race. Well done. You're right there.
Right, in the first heat, we shall have the following. If you've got a bit of paper with the numbers on, I'll read them out and give you the names as well. More rockets coming up. And in the first heat then, number 1, David Winterton from Newport Harriers. Now, David is the reigning Welsh 3A's 100-metre champion.
Yes.
He's also the Shropshire 3A's 100-metre. He's finished second in this race in the past as well. We welcome him back as one of the fastest vets. In fact, he is the vets national champion out of 100 metres. And here he is riding 100 yards again. Running 100 yards, a bit short than 100 metres. Roy Austin number 4. Number 7 then, Derek Morgan. He's from the Cardiff AAC, and for 5 years he's been international at 100 metres, 200 metres and 400 metres. So some good stuff in there. In that first heat too, number 3, Van Townsend from the Boston Athletic Club. Now then, Van Townsend has come here all the way from Boston, but he's normally a middle distance runner. So look out for number 3 then. I know he's going to be wearing the Strata AC, the Oxfordshire 3A's 100 metre champion. So that's the first heat there. Numbers 1, 4, 7, 3 and 9. Then we move on to the second heat, and that will be contested by number 6, Nigel Walker. Now this is the man we reckon is going to be probable winner of this race. Being run for the first time, by the way, after an absence of 15 years. It's not had the 100 yards here for 15 years, and we're now welcoming here number 6 in the second heat, Nigel Walker from the Cardiff AAC, and he's the fastest Welshman of all times, 10.38 for 100 metres in 1982. Watch out for that one. Number 10 is Ike Lewis from the Carmarthen Harriers. Number 12 in the second heat, David Thomas from Belgrave Harriers in London. He's come a long way here. And then number 16, and that's an addition to the programme, that's Dominic Lyes from Worcester. Now he's a schoolboy and a very quick one too indeed. So welcome to the lad down from Worcester, Dominic Lyes, number 16. And the other runner in the second heat will be number 8, Patrick Hachet from France, and now he's a rugby winger. So if you want to see him coming down here with the oval ball under his arm, that's the fellow from France. He'll be in the second heat. And the third and final heat will be contested 200-metre champion. So that really is a cracking runner we've got all the way down from Ireland. So a big international event, this one. Watch out for Philip Snoddy, number 2. Also in the third heat, number 14, another addition to the programme, Stuart Spragg from Cardiff AC. He's the British police champion. There's no rumour or truth in the rumour he's wearing a blue hat with a light on top when he comes down here. Number 14 then, Stuart Spragg. Number 13 will be Steve Thomas from the Birchfield Harriers. Number 15 will be Ken Rees, who's a veteran runner as well. And number 11, that's James Simmons from the Royal Sutton Coldfield AC. Winner.
First two you're looking for, you remember, only those two qualify for the final later. In Heat 1, David Winterton, wearing number 1, is the reigning Welsh AAA champion. He won the championship this year. David Winterton, a Newport Harrier, and in Heat 2, I believe, Nigel Walker of Cardiff, famous hurdler, and according to the ranking lists, the fastest Welshman of all time, 10.38. In the third heat, sorry Celia, I'll speak to you in a moment. In the third heat, the All-Ireland champion at 100 and 200 metres, Philip Snoddy. Now he flew in yesterday from Belfast to Gatwick to Reading in a coach, and then from Reading to Cardiff by train, and Cardiff to Mountain Ash by train, and arrived last night. Tonight, the mystery runner leaves Llanwano at 10:15. In addition, I've been looking everywhere for you, where you've been. Even in the lead, no wonder. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, 27 years ago tonight, in an epic race, the closest final we ever had, this man beat Ron Jones, the Aberdare boy, who ran for a London club, Borough of Enfield, by perhaps an inch or less than an inch, but he was given the verdict, and the record, he broke the record of 9.7 with 9.6. As you heard David say a moment ago, if the record of 9.6 is broken today, DMC carpets Mountain Ash, and that, I'm sure you'll all agree, is very generous of DMC. Give DMC a good clap. David, I leave it to you now, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure Kamaro Akbula, my very good friend of many years, he calls himself Akbula Jones when he's in Wales, and he will be here to make one of the presentations at the moment. Where are you? I will be here for a presentation. Don't forget, straight after the final presentation with Mrs. Iwanski and
Number 4, Roy Austin. He's the veteran. Watch him go. Number 7 then, Derek Morgan. Number 3, that's Van Townsend from America. And number 9, Noel Watkins. Now then, before they come down the line, how about putting your hands together and wishing all these athletes this afternoon all the best from you here. Good luck to you, lads. Well, whatever sport you're in, remember, we're looking out for the first two across the line to go into the final.
What's his colour?
Well, it's a tense moment. First seat in the centre there, going like stick, David. That looked like David Winterton and Noel Watkins. I'll wait for the official result shortly, but they came down here. Good luck to you all, chaps, and to Roy Austin particularly, who did 9.4 on the road some years ago, the fastest vet 100-metre run in the UK. Thanks for coming along here, chaps. And now, looks to me as if Bernard's going to have a quick chat with first and second. Bernard.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, David just for your benefit. All right. Repeat what I'm saying, David. David Winterton. I've got him down as Newport Harriers, but in fact he is the South Glamorgan Institute.
In second place then, number 9, Noel Watkins from Hill. And for those of you who've got a stopwatch, by the way, let me tell you, if you want to check the clock, that the time of the winner was 10.13 and the second was 10.14. That by a sniff of a gnat's whisker, 10.13, 10.14. But I believe, looking at the way that they looked at each other and eased up, I think they were saving something for the final. The rest were going like stink, but all credit to first and second there. I think they ease a bit on the line, and I suggest they're going to get inside 10 seconds before the afternoon is out. Right then, in the second heat, we have Eifion Lewis from Carmarthen is in this race as well. And number 12, David Thomas from the Belgrave Harriers, London. And number 16, Dominic Lies has come here from Worcester. He's a young lad, schoolboy. He's representing the English Schoolboys Championship. He's also a very good hurdler, by the way. So if you see him leaping the barriers on his way down, he's taken off hurdling the course. And Patrick Hachet from France, who is now a rugby winger. Well, those followers of rugby here probably know a lot more about him than I do. This is the second heat. 10.13, 10.14. And off they go now. Who's going to get this one? Is number 6 the centre coming, surging forward. He's made a very good start indeed. But on the far side here, going fast on it, it's going to be close. Oh, he cruised in there, undoubtedly. Nigel Walker got that one. I would suggest that Eifion Lewis from the Carmarthen Harriers into second place. My goodness, he came down quickly. I'm going to have a quick word with him while he gets his breath back there. Now then, young man, what do you think of this crowd here? Tremendous, eh? Bigger than a Cumbran, I think. Bigger Cumbran. They'll lynch you before you go back home again. Now that he's broken 10 seconds, 9.93. Round of applause then for Nigel Walker. And Eifion Lewis, come here. You were in second place according to my quick check there. Coming down the straight, you looked over your shoulder. What's it like trying to catch that man?
Very hard indeed. Too fast.
Too fast. Well, you go back and lie down. We'll see you in the hits and the finals anyway. There he is. He made it to the finals. Number 10, Eifion Lewis from Carmarthen Harriers. Travelled a long way to get here. And that's the man then who's made it. And he's still puffing and panting. And we got inside the magic 10 seconds. To be the champion. That's number 2. Number 14 is Stuart Spragg from the Cardiff AC. Also the British Police Champion, so watch out, he's probably got a station dog and a flashing light on his head. Also in there, number 13, Steve Thomas from the Birchfield Harriers, 5 times Midland 3A's 400-metre champion. Might find a bit short, but welcome here, Steve, to the event this afternoon. And number 15, Ken Rees, there's another veteran runner, and in there too, number 11, James Simmons from the Royal Sutton AC, winner of the Welsh under-20s 100-metre and 200 metres, so I think that's the other one to watch out for. There they are, lining up now, and the smoke style much fancied by people like Linford Christie, these long, very sexy ladies, aren't they, these leg warmers that they wear at the moment. You can see their eyes are watering sometimes, they're quite tight actually. But, so, only 6 minutes past 3, 2 heats over, who's going to be the other 2 runners to go forward into the final? This is the moment. 2 to go to the final. Can anybody beat that 9.93? Can anybody beat 9.6? On this side by 13 I would not like to say who was second there. That was extremely quick. Steve Thomas was close, James Simmons was close, but no doubt about the man who won all the way from Ireland. Let's put your hands together from the Irish lad, Philip Snoddy. We'll have to wait for the judges' verdict on second place. That was extremely close. So don't run away. Come here, young man. You've come all the way from Belfast. Just what do you think of this crowd down here?
Fantastic. I mean, we have nothing like this, but...
Morning, imagine this. Flew to Gatwick, then Gatwick by coach to Reading, Reading to Cardiff by train, then to Mountain Ash on our train. So at least we're using the Valley train service at last. You're a good advert, Philip Snoddy. My throat is going, as you can see. But you're a good advert for British Rail and South Wales and the South Wales Valley. Good luck in that final. the pair of you. Cheerio.
Well, as he walks away, Philip Snoddy, let me tell you, his time was 9.80, the fastest to offer to give him that £1,000. In fact, 0.2 and a bit, because it was 9 point, hang on, correct me notes here, it says 9.6, yes, 2 and a bit off. Well, we've now got also the second place, by the way, for that event, because it's very close indeed. And when I tell you now that the time for number 11, let me tell you it was, first of all, the second place was James Simmons. We have 3 runners inside 10 seconds. Put your hands together for a great afternoon sport so far. Well, I think while they get their breath back now, we've got about a 10-minute break. Back up the track now will be Noel Watkins, number 9. Noel Watkins, number 9 from Hillingdon AC. Next to him, that's if you're working from the right toward the left, will be David Winterton, number 1. And then almost in the middle, number 6, will be Nigel Walker. And then alongside. That is how they line up now, and you'll be able to pick out some of the colours as we can get the riders, the runners, sorry, because I'm a cycle commentator normally, I keep mixing up these runners and riders. Well, hope you forgive me, it is, after all, getting close to the new year. I'll make a resolution not to make a mistake, and I'm damn I'll get it wrong on 1 minute past 12 tonight, believe you me. So, don't forget, number 6, Nigel Walker, in the centre there, did 9.93. Number 2, Philip Snoddy, in the green with the red leg warmers, did 9.80. And James Simmons did 9.85. He's number 11, and he's in the yellow, fastest. Don't forget, 9.6. £1,000 from DMC Carpets. That's the prize if they beat 9.6. For the first time now, after 15 years, we welcome back this 100-metre dash. Not only reputation's at stake, there's a lot of money there too. What I want you to do as they come down is give them a big roaring welcome so the sound lifts them down. They're on marks. It's Snoddy in the lead at the moment. Snoddy's got it, but coming up very fast indeed. It looks to me as if Walker's coming forward. Walker heading Snoddy on the line. Come on, Snoddy. On first and second. Well done, what a run. Absolutely phenomenal. And that looked to me like Nigel Walker just headed Philip Snoddy. He came through in the last no more than 20 yards to take it. What a run. We wait for the time. Hang about, chaps, as Kamura Akbullah meets them now. We have them across the line. And this is the official result so far. I'll give you the time in just a moment. In first place then, number 6, Nigel. And the third runner was James Simmons, number 11. In fourth place, number 1, David Winterton. In fifth place, number 9, Noel Watkins. And in sixth place, number 10, Aiken Lewis. Record holder, come on, nice to see you here. You already met him. What did you think of that sprint?
Fantastic. Marvellous. And they didn't have any Jones behind him as well.
No. When he won the record, he had 3 Joneses chasing him, by the way. Well, that's terrific, wasn't it? We'll go on with the presentation then of the prizes for 3, 2 and 1. And
This is Irene Lyle. Will you come forward a moment, please, just to confirm the result, please? Thank you, Sarah, the Collins.
James Simmons for the Royal Sutton Coldfield AC, third this afternoon. Welcome number 2, who was... And he's got to get himself miner's lamp as well to go with his Galan. Take back to Belfast with him. He made a very tedious journey to get here. I think he ran past the train up the valley actually, but he got here in time. And there he is. So our second and third. Shake. Number 6, 9. Walker, Cardiff AAC, the fastest Welshman of all time, 10.38 seconds for 100 metres in 86, and here is now. And he's getting his sash of victory with the name Reebok proudly emblazoned upon it, one of our co-sponsors today. But of course our main sponsor this afternoon has been DMC Carpets, and Mr. David Collis here brought a cheque along with him with £1,000 written on it without a name to go on it, because he didn't know if the record was going to be broken. But he had to write a name on it now, and we will know to have that cheque being presented just a moment. But there he is, with his lamp, with his medal, and his Galan. That's the man who won this afternoon, 9.58, Nigel Walker.
Champion from here has just presented the Paulie Wanski Trophy.